5, verse 17. As we start a new year, the Bible tells us there can be hope for the future. First, there is hope of a changed person. No matter how hard we try, we are incapable of ridding ourselves of the selfishness and greed that cause conflict and strife and war. Our only hope is a changed heart, and Jesus is in the business of changing hearts. Second, there is hope of a changed world. When we know Christ, He gives us by His Spirit a new love and concern for others. We can no longer be indifferent to their sufferings, and we'll want to do something about them. Changed by Christ, we can begin to change our world. Third, there is hope of an unchanging eternity in heaven. This world is not all there is. Someday, all its pain and heartache will come to an end for those who know Christ. Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. Evil and death will be abolished, and we will be safely in God's presence forever. As you read the headlines or look at your own life, you may be wondering if there is any hope. The answer from the Bible is a resounding yes. January 3rd. Your purpose in life. Teach me your way, O Lord. Lead me in a straight path. Psalm 27, verse 11. God has a plan or purpose for every person, although many people go through life without ever thinking about it. But their lack of awareness doesn't change the fact that God put each of us here for a purpose. We aren't here by accident. We are here because God put us here. And He put us here for a reason, so we could come to know Him in a personal way and then live in a way that brings glory to His name. This is the greatest discovery you will ever make. You were created to know God and to be His friend forever. When I was young, my mother taught me from our church's catechism that the chief end or purpose of man is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. But God not only has a general purpose for each of us, He also has a specific plan for each of our lives. Don't wander through life without any purpose or direction, but pray and seek God's will and learn to follow Him. January 4th. Revival begins with you. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is near. Matthew chapter 4, verse 17. If Christianity is important at all, then it is all important. If it is anything at all, then it is everything. It is either the most vital thing in your life, or it isn't worth bothering with. So don't give the lie to the Christian faith by professing Christ without possessing Him. Don't lock the church door with the key of inconsistency and keep the lost from coming to Christ. Don't hinder revival by your unbelief and prayerlessness. Don't cheat yourself out of spiritual victory by allowing sin to imprison you. Seek God's face and turn from your wicked ways. Then you will hear from heaven, and true revival will begin, starting with you. The church holds the key to revival. It is within our grasp. Will we rise to the challenge? Will we dare pay the price? The supply of heaven is adequate for the demands of our spiritually starved world. Will we offer that supply to the hungry masses? May the revival that the world needs begin in you, starting today. January 5th. Tending to our earthly tent. We know that if the earthly tent we live in is destroyed, we have a building from God, an eternal house in heaven. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 1.